I have never been so happy to have rain at the beginning of May. Hello and welcome back to the Essex Allotment Farm. For those of you who aren't familiar with my channel, my name is Alex. I'm a commercial grower, vegetable farmer, whatever you want to call me, all-round buffoon, here in Essex, growing organic vegetables free from chemicals and pesticides for a local vegetable service. Anyway, that's the spiel out of the way. That's who I am. Thanks for joining me if you're new to my channel. The reason I'm doing this quick video on Saturday morning is because it's raining. Like, it's whatever, the 8th of May maybe, but it's raining and I'm absolutely buzzing because we really needed this. Rain at the beginning of May has never made me so happy. So it's like 7:30 on Saturday morning. I've darted up the farm to take the covers off of all my crops, fleece, etc, to maximise the amount of water that's getting into the soils in the beds. But the field's already drenched, so we've had a real dumping overnight. You can see this is just a 100-metre walk from the car to my shed. I'm already soaked, so it's really coming down, and I couldn't be more stoked about how this weather has started on Saturday morning. So I'm going to go and jump and take the covers off, and then I'll give you a bit of a quick look around in the rain to see some of the crops that are doing well, some of the crops that are really going to thrive from some of this rain that we've had over the last couple of days. But this is the big downpour we've been waiting for. It's set in until at least the middle of the afternoon. So let me get out there, get the netting off, and let these beds soak up the water. I'm filming in the rain. I don't care, I'm just so happy. But you can see I've just taken my cover down over the hoops, slid it down on one side. It's still hooked in at either end, so it can easily be pulled back over when I need it. I've been using fleece here because that's what I've got a lot of to protect my kale. Half a bed of Red Russian and half a bed of Cavallonero from pigeons mainly. But look at this thing to try and scare off the pigeons so I don't have to cover so much. Anyway, I have whipped the cover off my Red Russian cow and I'm really happy with it. Little signs of damage from where the pigeons got it before I started covering it. But other than that, it's doubled in size over the last, well, since I've had this covered a couple of weeks. But let me show you anyway, let me show you. Healthy. So when you've got that option to purchase from a local supermarket or retailer or shop local, this is the kind of thing that we have to do at 7:30 on a Saturday morning. So think about shopping with us, aren't you? It's absolutely teeming down. Anywho, in that sped up clip, oh my god, this is brutal out here. In that sped up clip, I took off some of my netting that's EnviroMesh as opposed to the fleece I was just talking about. It's double the width, so it's over 2 beds, and it's unearthed my red and green kohlrabi beds, which are again pigeon damage from before I put the netting on, but nothing too brutal. But they're again coming on really nicely. This sunshine and rain that we've had sort of intermittently over the last couple of days, and now this downpour, is done them a world of good. So let's have a look at a couple of these while we're here getting soaked. Red kohlrabi, whole bed of that, looking pretty ace. I'm halfway down the bed. And over in the bed, adjacent, parallel, whatever you want to call it, is a nice lovely weed. Good camera work, mate. Let's get that out. And the green ones are doing nicely as well. Again, a little bit more patchy than the red. Well, there we are. Right, better go and move that netting off the top of it. Again, the garlic was looking, you know, about 3 or 4 days ago, was looking really beaten up, like really dry and yellow. You can see, especially on the soft neck variety, all the yellowing on the leaves. But what's really encouraging is we've had that small minute bit of water before today. You know, natural rainwater that gives the ground a real good soaking. You can see all the green growth in the middle of each garlic plant's just shot up, and it's filling me with loads of confidence, especially the hardneck over here, that, you know, we could be in, despite all the trials and tribulations of flooding in the winter or really saturated beds in the winter, and now a really, really, really dry spell with cold weather, but we might have a good crop of garlic this season. So there's some of the sort of larger crops that I've got growing. Obviously the peas over here look great, and everything on here, I'll sound like a broken record, is really, really going to benefit from the water. But at this time of year, we're putting out loads and loads and loads of baby plug plants. Oh my God, this weather, I really hope you appreciate this. This weather. Anyway, we're putting out loads and loads and loads of little plug plants that I've grown from seed. And because their root systems aren't established and they haven't got their roots down into the clay soil, they're the ones that I've really been struggling to keep wet enough in this sort of barren dry spell that we've had at Bowman Street so far. Because they're not very good at farming their own water at this stage. This downpour is going to do these more good than anything else on the farm. And I've stood over these bed here because we've got spinach in a few lines here, interplanted with some spring onions, all grown from plug plants. Then we've got real small baby chard plants, green on the outside, and then you can just about make it out 2 rows of red, different varieties of red chard there, which is great. And then this bed here, which is some Boldor beetroot, interplanted again with spring onions. Under the peas, just down the edge here, we've got radish, direct sown from seeds. And all these with the immature sort of root systems are going to be just screaming with joy, a bit like I am in this video for this rain that we've got this morning. Oh, I really hope the wind isn't too bad on this section. But yeah, so yeah, if you hadn't told already from the 3 or 4 minutes you've watched so far, I'm absolutely buzzing. Yesterday, my volunteers planted out a bed. It's ended up being a bit of a combo bed. So we've got pink chard here, some more red chard sort of in the middle, and then we gave up with the fancy pans up there, and then at the end we had some space, so there is some beetroot, again multi-sown beetroot, and some spinach just to finish off the bed at the top. They've done a really, really good job. We're looking for baby leaf, so these are quite well, not baby leaf, but small leaf chard, so these are quite close together, and if I can get a good picture, this is going to be quite a cool colour. Just look at that, you can just about make it out. Nice pink colour. As I said in a previous video, I've been able to take the netting off of all of the strawberries that I've planted through holes in the plastic to keep it a low maintenance perennial bed. And like everything at this time of year, again, bit broken record, but it's burst into life. You can see as we walk down, we have a whistle stop tour of the strawberry patch that they've put on loads of green growth, flowers everywhere. Look at these. And again, because there's no netting over the top of it, some of these have started to be pollinated, if that's the right word, and little green small strawberries have started to form. And if, again, this rain and a bit of sunshine comes through, we should have kilos and kilos of strawberries here on the farm. There is signs of life in the potato patch out here next to the shed. I'll show you the green shoots of potatoes that are emerging up here. Same in the buckets here. There's buckets everywhere, but this is just a small section of them. And some of my plug plants ready to go out, or half trays where we've run out of room. But yeah, loads to do still on the farm. But yeah, let's have a look at these potatoes that are shooting up. We have had some cold nights, so some of the tips have been a little bit burnt from the frost or cold temperatures overnight, but they're young enough to recover. and yeah, they're looking okay. Again, really benefit from this soaking. If I hadn't told you already, it's raining. And then I've got a bale of hay down there. Again, it's getting wet. I don't know what effect that'll have, but as soon as it stops raining today, or maybe tomorrow morning, before it all dries up, I'm going to cover this patch in hay. It's not hay, it's straw. It's definitely straw, and try and trap in some of this moisture. Anyway, there is only so many times I can tell you it's raining and the plants are benefiting from the rain. I'm sure, you know, even the newest of gardener will know that. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. This is your Saturday morning whiz round, impromptu, because I was so buzzing and I just wanted to tell the world how buzzing I was. Thanks for watching. Give it the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll do a bit of a look round in more detail when it's not absolutely hammering it down, and I'm going to go and get some dry clothes on, have another shower, and put my feet up, I guess. Bye bye.